Cashiers of Reddit. What items make you silently judge the people who buy them? Not in itself, but I always side eye parents who'll buy my weight in booze and cigarettes, but then scream at their kid to put the bottle of juice back. This was about 10 years ago, but the only time I judged someone was also when I lost a little faith in humanity. Guy in his late 20s comes through the line. Belt is filled with junk food. Chips, chocolate, popcorn, candy, etc. The whole time I'm ringing him up he's saying how glad he is to be out of the house, that the baby has a flu or something and he's at his wit's end. Fair enough, I suppose. I get to the total, tell him, and wouldn't you know, he's short a few dollars. So what does he put back? The only non-junk food item. Children's cold and flu medicine. I still judge that man, and I don't even remember his face. What's the most disturbing Disney movie theory? Lilo is responsible for her parents' death because she failed to bring Pudge the fish a sandwich. There's a line in Be Our Guest that specifies 10 years we've been rusting. Meaning they've been enchanted for 10 years at that point. Chip is pretty clearly well under 10 when they break the spell and he becomes human. Which means that either the spell also froze their ages in time, or the teapot version of Mrs. Potts both conceived a teacup child, with who, what, and gave birth at some point. Also, there was a cupboard full of teacup children that weren't given names that also appeared to be under Mrs. Potts's care. What's the deal with those kids? The merchant at the beginning of Aladdin is just making up the story, as he is just trying to sell you a lamp, which is crazy because the Dead Sea Tupperware was a better deal. Cars takes place long after a war where the sapient machines wiped out their human creators. What video game do you consider a masterpiece? Portal 2. Chrono Trigger. If you know you know, and if you don't, go play it immediately. Stardew Valley. I understand it's like a lot of other games but it is still unique in its own way and a perfect game. Ocarina of Time. Amazing timeless classic. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. KOTOR. Surprised it hasn't been said. BioShock 1. Mass Effect 2 and Fallout NV. My favorite games of all time. RDR2. Minecraft. Disco Elysium. A point-and-click RPG that will destroy you emotionally and also make you laugh till you cry. You're a cop who wakes up after a 3-day bender that completely eradicated your memory and concept of society. Now you have to solve a murder. Who is the most disgusting person in the world right now? David Miscavige. Me. I just took down an entire Domino's pizza, half a cheesy bread, and about a liter of Coke by myself. Putin. Jim Bob Duggar. Ruby Frank and that degenerate therapist she started working with, resulting in 6 counts of felony child abuse. Peter. Yes, you. Don't think I mean a different one. I'm talking to you, and you know it. CEO of Nestle. A childcare worker in Australia has been charged with raping 91 kids over 15 years. I can't even write his name because it's suppressed to protect the victims. Probably someone running a family-based YouTube channel. What does Japan do better than the rest of the world? Toilets, bidet. Plan for, react to, and recover from earthquakes. I remember a video once where a sinkhole opened up and in a couple days they totally repaired everything, to the point where you wouldn't even know it happened. Clean streets. The crazy part is that there aren't many trash cans in public, so people are carrying their trash around for a while until they find one. Behavior of sports fans at international football tournaments. They even clean their part of the stadium after the game. Don't disturb other people on public transport with phone calls. Trains. The real answer. Nothing is ever late there. Speak Japanese. Excellent food in 7-Elevens and equivalent stores. Plus cheap beers. Security of belongings in public places.